Alright. Here we go again, starting now from the end of Area 1 of Blaster Master. We're moving on to Area 2. Okay, this is the thing I wanted to show off with the missiles yesterday. Homing missiles. So, if you're dealing with these little caterpillars, and you just shoot the missiles at ground level, they don't track downwards, so you have to shoot while jumping in order to hit little things like that with the homing missiles. And it's a small issue, but it is an issue that one has to pay attention to if one wants to do well in this game. Heck. Alright, so in Area 2, things get a little bit more maze-like. You'll see these. There's fairly clearly something different about the lower blocks, but I can't do anything about it yet. That's going to be what the goal of Area 2 is. So we start jumping our way up. You'll notice that there are a lot of enemies in this game that have similar behavior patterns, but different different shapes than enemies in earlier areas. This is the first time we've seen the kamikaze ladybugs. But you'll notice that these guys act just like the little round guys from the first area. And these guys drop bombs just like. The trick is to not get hit by those bombs because they do two slots of damage. Pretty which is pretty bad. It's a quarter of your health. So Area 2 is a little bit more straightforward. Alright, I guess it's a little bit more maze-like, but in reality, there's not as much to do on foot. You kind of are spending a lot of time trying to figure out exactly where to go to find the right. Got him. And then I lost the item, didn't I? No, it stuck around. I'm a little surprised that item stuck around, actually. So you can go down this way. Ah, heck. Come on, hit him. Oh, whatever. So here's a dungeon. We start meeting up with these guys. And these guys are a little irritating because they're invulnerable most of the time. But, since I've got curly bullets, I can kind of get them without exposing myself to too much danger. Yeah. It's tricky, because you have to stand in the right place in order to get the curly bullets to go where you want them to go. Oh, wow. That's a lot of these guys. Yeah, these eyes are dangerous. Especially when they just fill the screen. Fortunately, those ones didn't seem to do too much to me. And some power-ups for the Sophia, or Nora, or whatever the frick it's called. Not too bad. Got that guy, but we're just going to avoid him. So nothing useful there, really. A couple of missiles, but nothing particularly interesting. Nice. That was pure luck. Now those little red pools are very dangerous. They do a lot of damage if you land in them and don't get out in a hurry. Okay, so off we go in this direction. Now this gold-colored room is, I think, okay, so you'll notice that. That's a pretty obvious, path that we're gonna need to take a little later. But we can go down or we can go up here. And I actually think that the area, like, cycles or something like that, because yeah, there seems to be two entrances to this gold-colored area, and I could have sworn that one of them was above the other, but then you end up going up again. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't. What's this? Okay, so another golden area. And just go straight through. And here's something else. Well, we can't get up here yet, can we? Well, that's interesting. I forgot about that. I think I've visited that a couple of times in the past, but that's a pretty easy area to miss. We'll probably have to head back there later. Out for mines. So, interesting thing, the car is invulnerable while you're out of it. Thank goodness. This game would be a lot harder otherwise. And those guys do way too much damage. Kamikaze ladybugs. I don't know what triggers them to actually chase after you like some of them do, but they do it. Oh. That's one. Take this one out pretty easily. There we go. I'll watch out for these guys, because they shoot at random intervals. You gotta have to watch out. Here's some more car parts. At least that one was short. Now, don't hit the A button on the way down this ladder. You will take all the fall damage. Like that. Well, that was not a very long fall, but you can die. I've done it before. Alright, I think this is... yeah, the fenced area. This area, I think, is pretty much the end of this area. We'll finish the last dungeon. We'll, that's the wrong item. Let's go with that. Oh, no, wow, I've got... The lightning is the least useful item, and somehow I have the most of it. Or... the lightning is the least useful item, and I somehow have used up the most of it. I guess it's because I just... got up on top of something and started shooting, lightning for no real reason other than to show how kind of cool it looks, honestly. Oh well. There's some energy. There's some more weapons. Just gotta keep moving. These guys are not that much of a threat. Yeah, here we go. Alright, yeah, this golden area is where, I'm pretty sure this is the final dungeon for this area. Kind of a confusing maze of, small rooms. It's pretty easy to get your health kind of drained bit by bit here. You'll notice that I'm blocking some of his shots. Yikes. Now, right there, I'm going to clear this whole area before I grab this, because it's going to give me very good weaponry, very good attack. This is the highest level gun. In addition to being a wide wave spread pattern, it also goes through walls. So generally, if you can get your hands on this, you can do some pretty serious damage with it, and do some neat little tricks to, keep yourself out of danger. It's a nice item to have. Like, I don't even need to be on the same line with this guy anymore. He's just a joke. This way. Do not take hits. Hits are bad. This is the wrong way. Try this one. Now, the problem with the wave gun is that if you shoot it at a... It seems to go back and forth with a rhythm, so if you shoot it with the same rhythm every time, you end up just wiping over the same space, so you kind of gotta modulate a little bit. It's another dead end. Okay, I must have gone the wrong way a couple screens ago. No big deal. The second boss is not particularly difficult. There's actually a trick to beat several of the bosses in this game using grenades and the pause button, which I'm going to not do because, well, it would be boring. But, yeah, I need to go around. Wow. I did detour quite a bit. Not particularly useful. I can just... Yeah. This is the way I think. Yeah, this looks familiar. That was close. Almost walked onto the spikes. Not good. And that's that. But I think I can grab a little bit more firepower over this way. I'm going to take these guys out. No, as I said in the last episode, enemies generally do not respawn in this game, in the overhead sections, unless you leave the section, or unless the enemy is kind of infinitely spawning from the edge of the screen type. So, you can clear out an area, and then come back, and there won't be anything there. So with this gun, this boss is gonna be pretty easy to take out, because we can both stay out of range of his shots, of his arms, and knock out his bullets at the same time. So the wave beam does still knock out enemy shots, as long as you time it right. And it's surprising that the wave beam at this level produces so many sprites on screen, and yet it doesn't seem to cause that much slowdown. Like, I'm used to NES games, if you have more than a couple of things on the screen at once, you're just toast, but somehow they figured it out. Alright. So here's the new attachment. Hop back in, and we'll see that we have the Crusher now. And our shots look different again. Hooray. Ah! Alright. We're just gonna cheap this out. And homing missile, and homing missile, and homing missiles. Everything's better with homing. The homing missiles are kind of cool. If you fire it in a way that it misses the enemy, it'll kind of circle around them, and if it doesn't hit them for a while, it'll eventually run out of fuel. And more of that. But the missiles that aren't providing any thrust still can hit enemies and cause damage. It's nice. Watch out for that guy. Alright. Almost got this area cleared. I'm pretty sure we need to go over here and back down. trying to avoid landing in any lava pits. We're almost out of here. Oh, for goodness sakes. How many of these guys are going to be here? Yeah. So we can kind of shortcut our way through some of this space. And try to actually hit that thing with... I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. Try to conserve a little bit. Alright. Almost there. Is it over this way? Maybe not. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is it. Go back down this way, knock this open, go in here, and here we are. Made it to Area 3. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow.